So that's the ship country, is it?
It's more like a man-made island, if you ask me. They've set up a market.
Guess that's how they make their living. Trading as they travel across the coast. Hey, you know what? I think we should travel with them. If they'll have us. Does that sound good, Riku?
There's no need for you to ask my permission. I'm a dog.
Traveler, so glad you could join us. We are the governing body of this country, known as the Tower Clan.
How long will you be with us?
Till you reach the western continent, please.
That should do nicely, I think. We have a few more stops on the coast, so it'll be 10 days before we start west. It's only a 5-day voyage after that.
If you work for us, we'll provide you food and a room with the same lovely view that we have.
What kind of work?
Overseeing the lower class.
The people have been getting rather bold as of late, making various demands in the guise of petitions. Feel free to use violence as you see fit. Alternatively, you could join them and spend your days doing manual labor. What's your preference?
I think I'd rather take the lifestyle and work of the commoners. I simply believe that will be the best fit for a humble man such as myself.
Please eat. I hope you like it. It's an honor to have a traveler among us.
It's very tasty, thank you.
I'm quite glad to hear that. My face may not show it, but I've lived a long life. I'll be turning 55 soon. And in all those years, you are the kindest stranger I've met. When we meet travelers in this country, typically they wear the garb of the Tower Clan and give us orders while brandishing their weapons. Allow me to introduce you to your guide, sent from the tower. This is Tifana. Most know her as T.
Will I have this room to myself? Great. Thank you, T. See ya. Have a good night. Hey, it's a decent room. Quiet.
That their way of telling us to sleep?
Guess we should obey. Sleep soundly, Riku.
I intend to. You as well.
Travel is exhausting. Hopefully we can settle down on the next continent. All right then. Now that we've had breakfast, I guess it's time to work. I doubt I can do much skilled labor, but I am fairly strong. Do you have anything for me? Or if not, could you show me around the place?
Where are you taking us? Strange that they chose someone who doesn't talk for our guide.
I suppose.
He's smiling.
No, you're just forcing my mouth open.
I've done that loads of times. Enjoying your stay, traveler?
Yes, thank you.
Traveler, welcome!
Good morning, T.
I hope you slept well.
So what's new? Find any work for me? Not today, huh? Well then, what about tomorrow? So it goes. This trip might be more boring than expected. 5 days, huh?
Elder,
Another traveler's come aboard.
over here this one went to the tower.
That's too bad.
You're shaking? What's causing this? That sound. T, have you heard anything about the ship taking damage? Or needing repairs, maybe? Could you show me the parts of the ship that people don't go to anymore? So it's partially flooded. Doubt it's just here. But how bad is it? The blueprints. Hey T, would you mind pointing out some places for me? I need to know what spots are flooded like that one room we saw, or wrecked beyond use. Could you do that?
Worse than I thought. Unless I made a mistake with my counting, that's 143 sites.
Any thoughts, Riku?
This strange country, or rather this massive ship, has lost much of the functionality it once possessed. Rather than repairing or replacing worn-out parts of the ship, they're just letting it rot. At this rate,
If nothing changes, it'll sink.
one can assume as much.
It's pouring. You like that sound, don't you? Well then, guess I'll listen to it with you. Forgive me, but I have to tell you the danger of letting the ship fall into disrepair.
There is nothing to worry about, Shizu. The Tower Clan is aware of all that happens in this country.
As you say, sir. But tell me, do the people have enough food here? I've noticed that it's rather difficult for you to obtain anything aside from fish.
I know you're speaking sincerely out of kindness and concern, but your worries are misplaced here, for we are a happy people living happy lives as we always have, and just as we always will.
Hold on. Are we on top? It's beautiful.
It is indeed.
Feels like we're flying above the sea. Thank you for showing it to us, T. I needed this. I haven't had a chance to relax in days. There's something I have to do today. It's dangerous, so please wait here. Here goes. need to talk about the ship's shaking. You've allowed your country to rust and flood and neglected its maintenance for years. I would like to hear the thinking behind this choice. Many lives are at stake. Why haven't you acted?
I have no thoughts on this matter. This country is under our command. Therefore, the land and people belong to us. Yes, this country will someday sink. We've chosen to accept our fate.
I understand. Thank you for explaining. Hello there, traveler. Rest assured, I won't take your life. You must be skilled. Come then. That's surprising.
Pretty surprised myself.
Kino? You're here?
Would you go back with the others, please?
Sorry, but no.
Kino, why have you stopped fighting this man? Is he a friend of yours? Were the two of you plotting against us from the start?
Well, I do know him, but
I've changed our course. We're no longer bound for the continent.
why? Because I stopped fighting him?
You may live out the rest of your days with the people.
Don't kill them. Stay back if you must.
That's no problem. I never planned to kill anybody while working for these guys. So I'm using rubber shot.
Tell me, Kino, when did you come aboard?
It was about 5 days ago. What about you? Say, what was your name again?
It's Shizu.
Right, that was it. And your name was Riku, wasn't it?
A back way through?
Let's go around.
Please surrender.
What do you plan to do once you've taken this country ashore?
If nothing else, I'll be able to give the people a chance at survival. They'll all die if they stay here.
Are you planning to become this country's king?
If I have to.
Very well. Then you shall be next. Perhaps fate will be kinder to you.
Wait, what? You don't have to follow me anymore. But thank you for everything.
Shizu, tell me, why have we stopped here? What's going on?
The Tower Clan was neglecting the country they claimed to govern. So I spoke with them, and afterwards fought them. Their rule is finished. They all boarded a ship and fled from this country. I suggest you leave it too. It'll take adjusting. But you now have the chance to start a new country in this land.
Let's go back. It doesn't even shake a little bit here. It feels weird.
No, the ship's fate is sealed. You have no future there. Your country is going to sink. It might not happen today, but in a few years or so...
Fool us with such lies. Our country has floated for as long as anyone can remember, and it's not going to stop now.
Yeah, we tried to steer you before!
Traveler, you could never understand the love you feel for our country.
In that case, it seems there's nothing more I can say. I couldn't convince them. Look, you should go with your people. What's wrong? Go back to your country. before they leave.
But I don't have anywhere to go back to.
Shizu, no! Don't interfere!
Oh, I get it now. That girl must be Tifana.
What do you mean you get it now?
Well, I was talking to a black robe in the warehouse, and as a favor to a fellow non-human, he told me all about who they really are, and about that kid as well. Once upon a time, there was a ship called Tifana. About 600 years ago, it drifted right into this old, deserted, man-made island of a ship. Now, Tifana's only passengers were a few hundred young children. Apparently, the adults had all been killed by a strange plague.
So those people were descendants of those kids?
Yeah. The AI that had been in control of Tifana, those machines themselves transferred to the ship country and became the Tower Clan.
Because they knew those kids needed someone to guide them.
Spoken like a former prince. So they became the elite, organized everyone, and tried to keep them alive.
Why didn't they just take the country to shore and beach it?
Well, they considered it a few times, but neither they nor the people knew how to live on land. Plus, as machines, they couldn't protect the people from other countries.
Then when he said I'd be next, did he hope I'd do what they couldn't? And what about T?
She isn't actually a part of the original population. A traveling couple gave birth while visiting, and then abandoned her. The Black Robes gave her the name of their drifting ship and raised her with care. But since she wasn't related to any of the country's human citizens, the people rejected her.
T. I didn't understand. But even without knowing that, what I said to you was cruel. Sorry. Listen, if you want to, then please, come with me. I won't abandon you.
I could do that.
No need to thank me, but you are welcome. Now say goodbye, 'cause we'll never see that country again. From now on, you and I are...
No. You can't leave. Not like this. Not without me.
She's planning to kill herself and him.
Don't do it! Kino, thank you for everything.
What?
I just realized I hadn't had a chance to thank you yet. So there it is.
It was no trouble.
All's well that tends well. Ends well.
Well, hope we meet again.
Yeah, same here. As long as me and Hermes keep traveling, I'm bound to find where you eventually settle. Really just a matter of time.
When that time comes, I'll be happy to welcome you.
By the way, Kino, if we were to see that man again, I feel like...
Yeah, I agree with you. If it did happen, the shock might kill him. Country of Liars.